drugs she'll need tonight. Know that she won't die if she sneezes right. Never wanna talk, pleading all the fights. Wanna take a walk on the other side. Feeling really fly on her feet tonight. Got something good.
Alright, another fish on. Come on, baby, stay on. Alright, let's see what we can do here. See if anything's hiding over here. This is probably a flounder.
Hey guys, welcome back to Dragon Tails Fishing. So I went out on a tournament. It's my very first tournament, even with our business for Skinny Water Lures. And I also did it for my Dragon Tails Fishing channel, which that's where we're at now. I just wanted to kind of give you thoughts on what I thought about it and give you kind of a synopsis of what went down. So yeah, we went down there to kind of do a couple things. One of the things that we were doing was promoting our lures and promoting our business to try to get our name on the map. And if you haven't, check us out on Facebook under Peoples under skinnywaterlures.com. Well, that'd be skinnywaterlures at facebook.com. But anyway, we went down to an RV park called Fleetwood. I took my RV down there and we had a good time, you know, hanging out. Went to the captain's meeting, and at the captain's meeting, we saw a whole lot of vendors there. And what I want to do for you guys is do like an unboxing of the captain's bag. So I'm going to show you what came in our captain's bag. So right here is the captain's bag. So the first night we went there, they fed us dinner. They went over the rules of the tournament, and they gave us a captain's bag. We had to sign in. We got our little bracelet that we have to use to basically is like your coin or your chip to show you that the fish was caught that day. So let's go over what we found in the bag. This is really cool. Check this thing out. And Shore Extreme Challenge. Yes, yes, yes. So the first thing we get in here is these nice little hooks. These right here are made by a local guy there that was sponsoring the tournament as well, and he makes a lot of these aluminum art. So these are just little hooks that you can hang on your wall, do whatever, but they were given out into the captain's bag and up on the table with the decals and stuff like that. So let's see what else we got in here. We got some koozies like that right there. Check that out. It says fish like a girl. That's for the girl fishermen out there. There was a couple girls that were fishing the tournament as well. Let's see here. What else we got in here that's really cool? So we got some lures in here. So what they gave us, part of the sponsor bag. I'm not sure if they were actually a sponsor or if these came from one of the bait shops that donated. But this right here is Saltwater Assassin. It's the sea shad. Butt naked color. Pretty cool. Pink and yellow chartreuse. And no joke, this right here, this color right here, for whatever reason, has been really hitting it back in the flats, man, and in the saltwater. They just love this pink and yellow. I'm not sure why, but hey, whatever works. Let's see what else is in here. Yeah, I got a bunch of decals in here. We got Cajun Rods. He's a local sponsor as well. He makes custom rods, so if you ever need some custom rods, look him up. And of course, St. Augustine Paddle Sports, he's a sponsor. He actually donated a kayak. I'll show that here. You got the Bonafide S127, and they got a nice new canoe Flint. Let's see what else is in here. Okay, we got pelagic Like I said, I don't know if these guys were actually sponsors, but they did. There was some donated decals, bunch of decals. Let's see what else. We got Salt Life. We get 20% off our next order. That's pretty cool. In the bag. And let's see what else. What is this? We got a $30 gift card. Look at that. That's pretty cool. It says "Fish Like a Girl." Fish Like a Girl on there. It's $30 off of www.realskipper.com. You enter the code that's on the back of this thing, and yeah, you get $30 towards your purchase. Pretty cool. And on the table, I just threw these in the bag. They weren't actually in the bag, but there was a lot of decals, and I love decals, so I got a couple more of these hooks. A couple more decals, different colors. New Canoe, Scotty, things like that. So I got a bunch of those. And let's see what else is in here. Put that off to the side. This right here actually came from one of the guys too. And this right here is a special one because this guy also does custom rods. It's a father and son deal where they're making custom fishing rods, so you gotta check those out too. Those are pretty cool. And I guess the biggest thing in the captain's bag is this right here. This is a new product by Kayak. It's a rod cradle. I'm gonna actually do a video on this thing and see if it's any good for you. But basically, it's supposed to be a low-profile version of a rod holder, so check that thing out. You can see the different ways of actually putting your rod in there. Everybody in the captain's bag, everybody who got a captain's bag got one of these in their bag. Pretty cool item. I heard it's possibly going to be in Bass Pro Shop. So yeah, I'm going to do a little review of that on a later video. Other than that, that was pretty much it in the bag. There was actually, wait. A good friend, Curtis, he actually had a couple sample bags in there. We had sample bags as well. So, of course, I'm not going to throw my stuff up there because they're right here. You can see what we got. So, Curtis actually put a sample bag together, put it in all the bags. And as you can see there, check it out. He threw a couple of his baits in there, and he's got a pretty good little mold there. Got his standard paddle tail, and then he's got this hook one right here that kind of mimics a curly tail grub. So yeah, check that out. And of course I got this cool bag. Yep. So that's pretty much what I got there in the captain's bag. So that night we went back to the RV park and just kind of like pretty much just laid down for the night because we knew we had to get up early in the morning. Check me out. I was tired right here. Check this out.
Yo, it's 4:30 in the morning. We're in our camper. I'm even too tired to walk, but we're about to go again under the water.
Yeah, I was a little tired, man. So anyway, not to make this video too long, we went out there to the flats and we got out there. It was kind of high tide, dark as heck. I'm the only one with lights. I know my lights were pretty cool. Check this out. Yeah, look at them lights. Hunter rocking the Wahoo. Hunter, how's that one feel for you, brother?
Good. Feels great.
So yeah, that's my Yak Power. I've got lights all throughout my kayak. I even got the VisiPro, Yak Attack VisiPro, but I didn't put that on. But I did put my lights on inside and outside of my kayak to light up the water and that nice green color, you know, to see what I was doing. I didn't have no problem seeing nothing, but past my kayak, I couldn't see a thing. It was dark. So as first light started coming up, I started having a little more issues with my gear. I kept getting tangled up into the sawgrass, which I cut off my lures. I probably lost about 10 lures. You would think I was a beginner fisher for sure, and I am. I have a little bit of beginner fisher. My buddy Chris, though, on the other hand, bro, this guy caught 12 fish. We placed 8th in the tournament. And that's out of 81. There was supposed to be 100, but there was only 81 people. And we ended up placing 8th for skinny water lures, which was just amazing that we did that for our first tournament. So we got a little bit of visualization. And yeah, and hold up. I'm going to show you what we used. So what we were using, or he was using, and actually catch them, I was using my paddle tails. But it seemed like this color, for whatever reason, was just on point. Check this out. This is our 4-inch paddle tail, and it's in the blue crab color. They were money. He was using that in association, and just FYI, I am not a sponsor, or am I affiliated with this company, but I wanted to show you what we used. This is the owner, and it has the spinner tag on the bottom. They were just loving this setup. So the paddle tail with one of these on there was just eating them alive, man. Like I said, he placed 8th of the tournament. We probably could have done better, but here's the problem. The problem was that when we got there, the tide was in. When we got into the flats, the tide was going out, and the tide went actually negative. I mean, what I mean by negative is, check this out. All of this right here was underwater. Every bit of it, all the way up to the grass line. I don't know if you can see what I'm talking about there through my camera, but right there was the water line. You can see here that the tide was so low that literally where it used to be 2.5 feet deep, it was now mud, straight mud. And if we would have stayed back in there, we would have got stuck. So we ended up going back out and going towards the bridge and try to fish the docks, which we had no luck. Then we tried to fish the oyster bed. There's a point off the other side that we tried to fish, which I did hook into a trout, lost him at the boat, and I don't think he still would have been legal enough to even put on the board, because the tournament rules are basically FWC rules. So whatever the size limit of the fish is, you get those fish in inches based up to the max. So if you catch a 14-inch flounder, you're good, but you're at the bottom end, because that's I think 15 inches is your low end. So you'd have to be at 15 inches for your flounder. I may be wrong, but offhand, I think that's what it is. But we were fishing for redfish, trout, and snook. I caught no snook. I caught no trout, because the one trout I did hook into didn't even make it into the boat, and I ended up catching one redfish at about 14 inches, which, sad to say, at least I didn't get skunked. So I want to keep this video kind of short and just kind of give you my initial thoughts. I totally enjoyed it. The camaraderie at this tournament was amazing. I didn't feel like an outsider there, even though there was competitors there. We all talked to each other, and I think it was an outstanding event for people to go to and just come together doing something we all enjoy, and that's, of course, fishing. So all in all, it was a really good experience for me, and I appreciate all of my viewers, and I hope you guys watch me in the future, as far as I have a lot more stuff going to be coming. I've got some new products coming for our Skinny Water Lures brand, and I like to show those things off and actually show you how they work. So hope to see you in the next video, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I ask for no donations, no monetary stuff. All I'm trying to do is get my exposures up, so if you haven't, I know that when I load them onto the Facebook groups, it brings up to the thing that makes you sign in. Take that extra step, sign in, like and subscribe to my videos so I can get these videos going and keep me motivated. You guys liking and subscribing my channel motivates me to do more. Hopefully you guys aren't trying to stop me from doing that, because I really like doing these videos. And just a little sneak peek, check this out. One thing you'll see on my channel is I don't stay stagnant. I probably had over 100 kayaks, and this weekend isn't no different. Now I'm probably at 101. So check this kayak out. Right here we have a 12 foot, or I believe this is 13 foot, Kayak Voodoo. Already got a motor set up on the back. It's not done, and actually this motor was on the Wahoo. It was going to go on the Wahoo. I just set it on here to see how it would look because, of course, I'm going to do a video of installing a trolling motor onto a kayak, and you get to watch me do that. So check her out. Already tagged up with my Dragon Tails Fishing. Already got my dog sitting there approving it, ain't you? Check it out. So I'll do another video of that and actually do a full walkthrough and explain everything on the kayak. I know there's a bunch of videos out there, but I'm not gonna be any different. I'm gonna show you guys what this kayak is about and give you my take on it after I take it on the water for the first time. So again, guys, thank you for watching, and Dragon Tails Fishing out.